Chosen ones, in this video we will talk about karma. We are now in an age where more and more people are believing in karma because lots of people are now seeing karma play out and seeing karma be dealt with firsthand. As humans, as we evolve and become more aware, the awareness is leading us to see karma and situations play out before our eyes and become a natural believer of karma and the universal laws that govern our universe. That what we put out, we shall receive in return. And sometimes it's not always returned immediately. Sometimes it takes more time, and sometimes it will occur in another lifetime. But recognize we don't have a hand to play in karma. Sometimes we don't visually see karma play out from those who have wronged us, while other times we do have the opportunity to see it play out. Although as humans we sometimes can operate from the ego and feel some type of satisfaction when someone who wronged us received their just karma, and it's understandable. It is part of the human experience. But we must learn to detach from the outcome and come from a place of fairness for all. Karma isn't something we should seek out, as karma is a natural course that will happen within divine timing. No matter how unjust, how wrong, how unfair something or someone caused us, everything will be repaid in due time. And many times, if you have been deeply wronged by many within your life, sometimes you find yourself initially desiring them to receive their karma. But once we have initially gone over the hurt, the pain, and the betrayal, we no longer really wish harm or karma upon them. Because then we are in a place where we have healed and can meet them with compassion and understanding. It doesn't mean that they weren't in the wrong. It just means we no longer carry that burden, that experience, that heaviness within us, and that we put down our sword and move forward within our lives. Because we have met with the understanding that the wrong that was done has nothing to do with me, but with the perpetrator. And that we have released the meaning behind the event. We have removed the meaning from us as if it was our fault, and that we all are merely just tools used in the grander scheme of things. But if you wonder if someone who betrayed or did you wrong received their karma, if you are able to read energy, you will be able to see and know that they did. Even if these people are no longer in your life or you no longer are connected to them, you can see that justice was served or karma was dealt with because you will be able to see and know through their face. A lot of times, many people who did people wrong and or didn't care how their actions affect those around them, you will see it through their face and through their eyes. Their karma will be shown to you by looking at their face and into their eyes as confirmation. Many times, those who didn't care to make things right with those they have wronged, their face will be affected. Many times, their face will deteriorate faster. They will look older faster, and their eyes, which is the window of the soul, will look and feel empty. You will notice they don't look how they once did. When you knew them, they probably looked much more bright, very healthy, very alive, and youthful. But as you become absent and no longer within their lives, you will notice life has taken a turn upon them. Through their face and their eyes, almost feel soulless. Because those who have done unjust things to others, without remorse, without repent, can in turn become a lost soul. And their journey then will be a soul retrieval process in which they must find themselves again by facing their shadow, their dark night of the soul, and holding themselves accountable. Accepting what they have done and moving forward in the right direction. And when I talk about remorse or repent, that's not something that they must do in front of those that they have hurt. That is something that they can do with themselves and with God intimately. But the intention and the genuinity must be present, must be authentic, and must be pure. They must come to a realization of their wrongdoings and be aware of the hurt and the pain they've caused. And sometimes those who have wronged you and did apologize, but it didn't come from a genuine place, will still have a hard time clearing out their karma. But too many people are afraid of facing themselves and the things they've done wrong. Too many people are too prideful to admit that they were wrong, even to themselves, let alone to those they've damaged. Because deep down, they hold a lot of shame, a lot of guilt that they have yet to deal with. They have been avoiding their feelings of guilt and shame, which is why it affects and is seen within their face and within their eyes. That's why a lot of times these same people remain stuck, no longer grow, no longer ascend, because they are too afraid to face the darkness within themselves, let alone to others. They cop out towards escapism and destructive patterns and remain there. And what they don't realize is that they can heal themselves by facing themselves. It's always great to apologize and give those that have been hurt the validation they deserve and need face to face, but it's not necessary for proper healing. Most of the time, we as people are our own worst enemies and are in our own way of healing and growth. But if you're looking for confirmation of karma, that is how you will know that karma was dealt with. This is what I've seen and experienced throughout my life, but I don't believe it's something we should wish upon, even though sometimes those who wronged us can shift the blame to us as if it's our fault, when in reality, it's the fault of their own actions that have caused their own outcomes. Learn to forgive and see the world with compassion, but do not take on someone else's karma and or responsibility as your own. You have played your part in the story. The rest is for them to overcome. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in working with me as a life coach, or if you need more information about my coaching services and specialties, I'd be happy to give you more information. Please email me. My email is down below. And I wish for all to find what they're seeking.